Hi, hello and welcome to MathCare. In this video, we are going to discuss about the previous year questions of Polyset from the chapter Polynomial. So what are the questions we got from the Polynomial chapter in the previous year? We will see in the Polyset exam. We will get 2 to 3 questions from the Polynomial chapter. So maximum we get 3 marks from this chapter. So now let us discuss what are the questions we got previously from this chapter. Before going to start the previous year questions, so I made a video about the polynomial chapter. If you watch that video, then you can understand what is the concept is there in the polynomial chapter. So I am suggesting you to, before watching this, so you can see that video. I will provide that link in the description box. Now let's see what are the questions asked in the year 2015. So in the year 2015, we got 3 questions from the polynomial chapter. The first question is, if two zeros of the polynomial x cube plus 3x square minus 5x minus 5 are root 5 comma minus root 5, then find the third zero. So he said the 2 zeros of the polynomial, the 2 zeros are given. One is root 5, one more is minus root 5, asking the third zero. So this is the polynomial x cube. So the exponent is 3, so it is a cubic polynomial. So cubic polynomial have at most 3 zeros. 2 are given, asking to find the third zero. How to find that? Simply we can substitute what are the options are given, put in the polynomial. Because whenever we substitute the zero of the polynomial in the polynomial, we will get 0. So now substitute one by one each option in the given polynomial. First option is 3. So 3 cube. What is 3 cube? 3 cube is 27 plus 3x square. X means 3, no? So 3 square 9. 9 3 are 27 minus 5x. 5 into 3. 5 3 are 15 minus 50. So it never be. It is 54. 54 minus 30. So we never get 0 from the first option 1. Now let's take the second option. 5. 5 cube. 5 into 5 into 5. 5 5 is 25. 25 5 is 125. So it is 125 plus 3x square. X square means x is 5, right? So 5 square is 25. 25 3s are 125 minus 5 into 5. 5 5 is 25 minus 15. So you can see the bigger numbers are in the adding. So by subtracting the small, we never get 0. But put the third option minus 3. X cube, it means minus 3 cube. Minus 3 cube means minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. Minus into minus plus, plus into minus, minus. So this x cube term we got here minus 27 plus 3x square. X square means minus 3 square is 9. 9 3 is 27 minus 5 into x. 5 into minus 3 minus 15. Minus into minus plus, it is plus 15. Finally minus 15. So minus 27 plus 27 gets cancelled. 15 minus 15, the value 0. So when we put minus 3, we get the value of the polynomial is 0, right? So that's why the third zero of this polynomial is minus 3. Next, second question. If alpha beta are the zeros of the polynomial f of x square, x square plus bx plus c, or the quadratic polynomial, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta equals to what? So we need to find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So you can take the LCM here. So denominator is alpha into beta. So beta into 1, that is beta, plus alpha into 1, alpha. So you know this beta plus alpha, so I am rearranging the term as alpha plus beta by alpha beta. So alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros. What is the relation between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial? The sum of the zeros are minus b by a, because it is a quadratic. So alpha plus beta value is minus b by a by, it is alpha into beta, product of the zeros. Product of the zeros is c by a, minus b by a by c by a. So a will get cancelled. Minus b by c. What is the option here? Minus b by c. Option 2 is correct. Third question is, if the diagram shows the graph of the polynomial f of x equals to x square plus bx plus c. So here he given a graph. So it is the quadratic polynomial. So it has 2 zeros. So the graph is intersecting on the x-axis At what points the graph intersect on x-axis, those points are called as zeros. So here these are the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. Then he given some conditions which is correct: a greater than 0, b less than 0, c greater than 0. So first, before going to this option, so it is the parabola, the U-shaped one. It is called parabola. So mainly we will get, for the quadratic polynomial we get two types of graph. One is parabola in this way, U-shaped, or inverted parabola. So when we get the parabola, if the coefficient a is greater than 0, we get a U-shaped parabola. If the coefficient a is less than 0, we get the inverted parabola. So it is the U-shaped parabola, right? So a should be greater than 0. From the option, which option have a greater than 0? First option a greater than 0. Remaining all are a less than, less than, less than. So directly option 1 is the correct answer. Now see the questions from the year 2016. In the year 2016 we got only two questions. Let's see what are they. If the zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 5x square plus 6x are 2 and 3. So these are the zeros for the polynomial, but this polynomial is cubic. Then asking, then find the third zero. We need to find the third zero. How to find the third zero? Simply we will substitute the whatever the options given with the given polynomial. At what value we get the zero for the polynomial, that is what is zero of the polynomial. Now put 0 in the place of x. So x cube, it means 0 cube. It is 0 minus 5x square. It means 5 into 0 square. That is 0 only. Plus 6 into 0. 6 zeros are 0. So total what we will get? Everything is 0. So 0 is the correct option. Option 1 is the correct. Second one. The value of under root x by y plus 2 plus y by x. So it is some big problem. So no need to worry, we can solve it very easily. So let us take the question what he has given. Under root x by y plus 2 plus y by x. So the options are given. Just simplify this. So here I am taking the LCM. Then what we will get here, the denominator is xy. Okay. So here y there, x is missing. So it is x into x square plus 2 by 1. So the denominator 1, we want xy. So multiply with x and y. 2xy plus here denominator x, y missing. Multiply this with y. Y into y square. It is our under root. Next, so x square plus 2xy plus y square. So it is like a plus b whole square formula, right? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So write it as a plus b whole square. So here x plus y whole square under root x plus y whole square by xy. Now separate the root for the both terms. We get under root x plus y whole square by under root xy. So your square root will get cancelled. So what is left there? X plus y by under root xy. So is it there in our option? No. So still we need to simplify this. Take root xy for the both terms. X by root xy plus y by under root xy. So x I am writing as root x into root x by. So this root xy I am separating the root to the both terms. So it becomes root x into root y plus same way y I am writing as root y into root y by root x into root y. So root xy I separate like root x into root y. Root x gets cancelled. Root y gets cancelled. So what is left here? Under root x by root y plus root y by root x. So we can take the root. So here root x by root y. We can take root for the both terms because in the given options are in that way. So under root xy, under root x by y plus under root y by x. So from the given option, third option is the correct answer. Root x by y plus under root y by x. Now let's see the questions from the year 2017. In the year 2017, we got 2 questions from the polynomial chapter. So 2 marks we got from the polynomial chapter. So the first question is the remainder of 3x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 2 when divided by 3x plus 1 is dash. So here asking what will be the remainder if this polynomial divided by 3x plus 1. So here no need to do the division. Without division also we can find what would be the remainder. So we are dividing with 3x plus 1, right? So we can take 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So from this what we can write x value, if you send 1 and 3 we will get x equals to minus 1 by 3. So put x value as minus 1 by 3 in this polynomial at what so whatever we will get the answer that should match us with this option. So which option match with that answer, that is only remainder. So now first I am putting in the place of x I am substituting minus 1 by 3. So let's see what we will get here. It is 3x cube. It means 3 of our x is minus 1. Our x is minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 by 3 cube minus 2x square minus 2 of minus 1 by 3 square plus x is minus 1 by 3 plus 2. So here 3 of minus, so take the cube for both terms. So minus 1 cube is minus 1 by 3 cube is 27 minus 2 of, here we get 1 by 9 plus into minus minus 1 by 3 plus 2. So we can cancel 3 ones are 3 nines are. So what we will get here, minus 1 by 9 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 by 9 minus 1 by 3 plus 2. So we can take the LCM now. The denominator is 9. So denominator 1, so write as it is. It is minus 1 minus 2. So multiply this with the 3 and multiply this with the 9. Done. So here 1 3 is it is minus 3 plus 2 9 is 18. Minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 6 minus 6 plus 18. What we get, minus 6 plus 18 by 9. Minus 6 plus 18 is 12 by 9. You can divide with 3 table. 3 4 ja 3 3 ja. So we got option 4 by 3 which have 4 by 3, that is the correct option. First one is 4 by 3, right? So the remainder is 4 by 3. Second question. If alpha beta are roots of this polynomial, so roots, zeros both are same. We roots are this word used in the chapter quadratic equation, but the concept is same here. So roots of the quadratic polynomial 5x square plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. Then 1 plus alpha into 1 plus beta value we need to find it. So what I am doing here, just multiply these terms. 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 into beta, it's beta, plus alpha into 1, alpha, plus alpha into beta, alpha beta. So what I am doing, 1 plus, so these terms I am writing as alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. So alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros. What are the sum of the zeros? The relation between the zeros and the coefficient. Sum of the zeros for the quadratic polynomial alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. So it is written as minus b by a plus alpha and beta is c by a. So from this polynomial, what is the a? A is the quotient of x square, 5. What is b? B is the quotient of x. It is 5. C is the constant, 6. Substitute ABC values here. So here 1 plus b value minus b. So minus 5. Minus 5 by a. A is 5. Plus c. C value 6 by a value 5. So minus 5 by 5 means it is minus 1, right? So plus into minus 1 plus 6 by 5. So 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So the final answer is 6 by 5. So 6 by 5 is the correct answer. Here option 3 is 6 by 5. Let's see 2018 questions. If alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of the polynomial, cubic polynomial, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma equal to what? So we need to simplify this. What is given? 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma. So take the LCM here. The denominator is alpha, beta, gamma. So So here the denominator alpha. So write the remaining two terms, beta gamma plus here denominator beta. So here we get alpha gamma plus alpha beta. So the numerator is sum of product of the zeros. So what is the sum of product of the zeros for the cubic polynomial? It is c by a. So c by a denominator by alpha beta gamma product of the zeros. Product of the zeros is minus d by a. A will get cancelled, then we get here c by minus d. It is nothing but minus c by d. So option 4 is the correct answer. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 5 comma minus 2. So now we need to find the quadratic polynomial. The zeros are minus 5 by 2. What is the formula to find the quadratic polynomial? So that is k of x square minus alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta. So here we get k of x square minus alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros. What we will get by adding these two? 5 plus of minus 2 means 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. So it is x. It is minus 3x plus alpha into beta minus means 5 into minus 2. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. So there is no denominator. So we can take k value as 1. Then we get the polynomial x square minus 3x plus into minus minus 10. Which option have that polynomial? X square minus 3x minus 10. Option 3 is correct. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial are dashed. So given one polynomial, we need to find the zeros. So we can find this in two different ways. If you substitute all the values here, then we can know what are the zeros. So, but here 4 options are there. It takes a lot of time now. But alternate, we can choose the alternate method here. So we can factorize it. By factorize it, we can get easily. How to factorize it? So we need to split the middle term. So it is minus 8. So minus 8 factors are 1 8s. So first take it as plus 8. 2 4s are right. So minus 8 we want. So 2, the middle term is minus 2. If you take minus 4 plus 2, minus 4 plus 2, it gives minus 2 and the multiplication will give minus 8. So we can write the term as x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. So from these two terms x is common. So x minus 4. From these two terms 2 is common. This x minus 4. Now take x minus 4 as common into x plus 2 is left equal to 0. So we are finding zeros, right? Take equal to 0. Now take both terms equal to 0. X minus 4 equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. So if you transpose, you get x equals to 4. Here x equal to minus 2. So the zeros are 4 comma minus 2. 4 comma minus 2, the first option is the correct. Now let's do the questions in the year 2019. First question. If x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus k is exactly divisible by x minus 2, then k equals to what? So he said that this polynomial is dividing by x minus 2 exactly. Exactly means what? The remainder is 0. So simply, so you can find it x minus 2 is equal to 0 if you send x equal to 2. So if you put x equal to 2 in this polynomial, then this value becomes 0 because he said it dividing exactly. So substitute x value 2 in this polynomial, then we will get k value. This x cube, so 2 cube. What is 2 cube value? 8. So I am writing 2 cube minus 3 of x square means 2 square plus 4x, 4 into 2 plus k equal to 0. So 2 cube value is 8 minus 2 square 4, 4 3 is 12 plus 4 2 is 8 plus k equal to 0. 8 minus 12, that is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 8 plus 4 plus k equal to 0. Send to 4, so k equal to minus 4. Minus 4 is the correct answer, option 2. Next question. X square plus 7x plus 12 equals to dash. So here we need to factorize this. So let us factorize this x square plus 7x plus 12. So what are the 12 factors? 12 factors are 1 12, 2 6, 3 4 ja and 4 3 ja. Middle term 7. So we can take 3 plus 4. So x square plus 3x plus 4x plus 12. So from these two terms we can take x as common. So it is x plus 3. From these two we can take 4 as common. So it is x plus 3. Now take x plus 3 equals to 0. So x plus 3 as common. Then x plus 4 is left. That's it. Which option have x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 3, x plus 4? Second option is the correct. And now finally the last year question, 2020 year questions. In the year of 2020 we got 3 questions, 3 marks. First question is product of the polynomial x cube plus 8 comma x minus 8 is denoted by. So by multiplying these two terms is denoted by p of x equals to ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. Then p of 8 equal to dash. So we said that the product of these terms are in this form. So we can multiply these two terms. We will get some polynomial. So by comparing these, we can take a, b, c, d. Then after asking, then p of 8 equals to what? So in the place of x, we can put 8. So this is one method, but one more method also there. Very simple method, that is simply what he said, the product of this polynomial, right? So take the product of these terms. What are the terms? X cube plus 8 into x minus 8. So now no need to multiply. Asking find p of 8. Simply put 8 in the place of x. So what we get here? X cube means 8 cube plus 8 into x minus 8. So we are taking x as 8, right? So 8 minus 8. What is 8 minus 8? 0. 0 into something? 0. So the answer is 0. That's it. Second question. If alpha comma beta are the roots of this polynomial, then alpha plus beta. So given that the roots are alpha comma beta, asking what is the alpha plus beta. So by the polynomials we learnt about the sum of the zeros, right? Asking the sum of the zeros. So we can use that technique here, or also we can use different methods also. What I am doing here is this x square minus 1 equals 0. I am transposing minus 1 to the RHS side. Then what we will get? X square equals to 1. If you take x equal to under root 1, x is root 1 is plus or minus 1, plus 1 and minus 1. So the zeros take one time plus 1 and second time minus 1. So what would be the sum of these two? So alpha plus beta, it means 1 plus of minus 1, plus into minus minus 1 minus 1 is 0. So alpha plus beta value is 0. The option is 1. Next question, 8x square minus 6x minus 9 equal to what? So factorization. Let's factorize this. 8x square minus 6x minus 9. Right. So now take a into c. 8 into 9. 8 9 is 72. Minus 72. Just now I am considering only plus 72. Factors of 72. 172 is 236. 3 2 is 6. 3 4 is 12. 4 1 is 4. 4 8 is 32. 4 5 6 1 is 6. 6 2 is 12. So the middle term is minus 6. So we can take this 6 minus 12 is minus 6, and 6 into minus 12 minus 72. That only we want, minus 72, right? So split this minus 6x as 8x square minus 12x plus 6x minus 9. So from these two terms we can take 4x as common, then 2x is left here, minus 3. From these two terms we can take 3 as common, 2x minus 3. Next take 2x minus 3 as common, then the remaining terms are 4x plus 3. So 2x minus 3 plus 4x plus 3. 4x plus 3, option 4 is the correct answer. I hope you have understood how the questions are asking from the previous years. So by the previous year question, so we can make one new strategy to attempt the question. So these are the previous questions from the polynomials chapter. In the next video, I will come with the pair of linear equations in 2 variables.